Good morning and welcome to Newspaper Review on Ifako Radio. This Wednesday morning. I want to believe today is 13th, or pardon me, 13th of August. And I'm yours truly, Olanireti, Olusegun. With me here.
My name is Victor. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor. Nice to have you on the Newspaper Review this morning. Yeah, I'll be starting with the Punch newspaper. And I first want to consider a story that says EFCC grants Tambuwa bail withholds passport. EFCC grants Tambuwa bail withhold passport. And the content of the story says the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has granted bail to former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwa after questioning him over alleged fraudulent cash withdrawals totaling 189 billion naira. Tambuwa, the former governor of the state between 2015 and 2023, was invited to the EFCC headquarters in Abuja on Monday, arriving around 11:30 a.m. And now he's been granted bail, but his passport has been withheld.
That's a conditional bail.
Automatically. There's restriction to where he can go. If he needs to travel now, definitely he will have to go through some rigorous procedure.
But I have not been traveling too for a very long time. So why does he need to travel in this
country? With politicians, that is not that is not the style. Now that the passport has been withheld, he may see reasons to travel. You know how things are in the country. And if you look at it on the part of the PDP with ADC, their position was that the federal government only want to withhold him, probably because of his political affiliation. That was their position. But I want to believe the EFCC is questioning him for his activities when he was the state governor to the tune of over 189 billion naira, which is a large sum of money.
You know, when I saw this news like some days ago, that it was picked up by the EFCC, I was the first question that came to my mind is, when this kind of news come out, you should ask some questions. And what are these questions? Like this cash withdrawal, because it was specifically stated that it was cash withdrawal.
Yes.
Not money laundering like some other like some other cases. So I want to know if this cash withdrawal is a one-time thing, or
I think over the years that he was in office. To withdraw 189 billion naira at a go from the purse of the state government, that would be so alarming. So it took some time, and they also pick up some other people that may either stand as witness against him or also be answerable on the other part, because he wants to do this on his own. It must be with the aids and help of some people.
It's really sad that the immunity that has been given to governors make them go away with so many things, even when they are governors. You know, because the FCC can't tell me that when these cash withdrawals were made, they were not aware of it.
Yes, immunity one thing. Another thing is also the willingness of the head of the organization at a particular time. But I want to believe we have a new sheriff in town now. So that is the headline from the Punch newspaper. EFCC grants Tambuwa bail withholds passports.
So I will be reading from The Nation this morning, and it's quite a very interesting story that has been trending on all our social media platforms. Federal government withdraws criminal complaints against Kwam and Imam Singh. So the details of the news: Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development Festus Keyamo has withdrawn criminal charges against musician Kwam, alleged musician Kwam, and female passenger.
Why do you have to add the word legendary?
You know why I did it.
It's all right then.
Citing wide consultations with critical industry stakeholders. Keyamo said recent events in the industry concerning unruly behavior of certain individuals are unfortunate. And regrettably, the minister declared that valuable lessons have been learned by all sides to this incident and airport security protocols. So I will start by saying that when I was going through this news this morning, I saw valuable lessons have been learned. Is it by just the Emansin girl, or also
by
Kwamwa too, because it's
Nigerians at large.
It's surprising how two very interesting incidents can happen in the space of 48 hours or 72 hours in the aviation industry. And one of the victims in the first one was the legendary Fuji musician Kwamon. And when the next one happened in the space, the story of Kwamon is still even very hot
very fresh
in the news when the girl
story also came on.
And honestly, I had the thought then that is this kind of the way they handled Kwamon's case. Definitely, he was not detained like this girl was detained, because she was also physically violent. She was first the lady was physically violent.
Some people even allege that she was on drugs.
Well, some people allege that Kwame was on drugs too.
Anyway, people who are alleged, they will need to test them.
People who are alleged, honestly, but people would definitely think that why this kind of verdict is being meted out just because of the Kwame. That is what I think. That because in Nigeria, judgments like this are never quick.
But one thing I want us to sweep under the carpet is the swift reaction of the aviation ministry.
Yes, judgments are never quick.
You know what? Initially, even when it happened to Kwame, without being biased, he came out straight, and he was the one that made the pronouncement of 6 months ban to be meted on Kwame. Yes, but according to him,
and he didn't even look at the relationship he might have with
seriously, and I gave that to him.
Yes,
he was so swift. He is a man of the law. He understands the law,
yes,
and he won't want anybody to undermine the law. So he did that. At least we will give that to him. But according to his statement, after serious consultations, persuasions, and what have you, plea from different quarters, you say when we're in public office, we also need to be very, very careful, because if you ask me, Festus Keyamo will tell you he still has a long way to go. And this is Nigeria.
And he's still very young.
Exactly. And more so, there's this Yoruba proverb that says, if you rebuke a child with the right hand, you can as well pet or pacify the child with the left hand. The flight ban still stands, but has been reduced to 1 month. That is telling you that no man is above the law. Despite the fact that there is this swift and drastic reduction, you still stand the fact that we have it in record.
Yes,
that Kwame was initially placed on a 6 months ban.
And honestly, I appreciate that. You know what? Good. Why I appreciate it is because even if you don't have the legendary status of Kwame and you want to do that kind of thing, you would feel that for someone like Kwame to be dealt with for a month, that I'm not even up to that kind of legendary status.
A commoner will not.
Something like that would not.
Exactly. So, which I see as a welcome development, and for the lady too, the Ibomba airline withdraw all charges against her, and from what the position of the minister said, the lady showed remorse against the drama we saw on social media.
Honestly, see, if I know that even when these law enforcement agencies are approaching you and something and show remorse, it's a laid down. It has happened in the past.
Yes.
And people said, okay, I did this, and they said, okay, let me go.
Simple.
They release the person just because the person showed remorse.
It's simple. But another angle to this story of Kwame is that they will now want to use him, fan from information, want to use him as a security ambassador.
Yeah, they want to use him. But when I saw the news on, I saw the news on one blog. You know that blog always exaggerates news. I now have to go to local
to go and check from other publications.
They are even just approaching him. You understand? I know that The NDLEA some years ago. NDLEA some years ago.
Yes.
So
when you are a corporate, you've done something in a negative light, come and correct that impression. Send a message.
Honestly, I love that.
Yes.
I love that because since NDLEA approached Naira Marley too, I've not seen any of Naira Marley's videos. I've not seen him bring out all those long raps of.
But that is what we're talking about before.
So now he's now an ambassador. And you know that it is large followership. It is large follower. I've not seen him in public with all those. Before he became ambassador of NDLEA, if you see the long graph of this that he owed to smoke in public.
So for me, he's a good mayor.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'll be moving on with the Punch newspaper. The headline here says that 30,000 naira car racing bet leaves 5 dead in Ogun. 30,000 naira car racing bet leaves 5 dead in Ogun. Tragedy struck in the Para area of Remo, Ogun State. When a 30,000 naira car race wager resulted in an accident that left 5 people, including 3 suspected Yahoo boys and 2 residents, dead. You see? Yahoo boys. And suspected anyway.
Is it $30,000?
30,000 naira. I think they were not just reckless in acts, even in thoughts, they were also reckless.
Honestly, because I don't understand if for you to own a car and even think of the next thing that you want that car to do is to place a bet to race. That means that I don't think 30,000 will be
it is madness. This Igbo, I want to believe it is unfortunate that there were loss of lives. That's a minus factor. But they were not in their right senses. And that should tell you that maybe I will also say they were on something. Maybe they were also on drugs. When you see all these young guys on the streets, there's nothing wrong with young guys having rights. Young guys living a normal life. But to go about flaunting what should not be flaunted, and at the same time going, this happened, I think, on Tuesday. Wow. That was yesterday. On Tuesday, it was not even a weekend. We were doing car racing on Tuesday, and on the street, not even a car racing spot or a stadium.
Or even on the field. All those local fields.
And you know the pathetic thing about this is that they took the lives of passers-by. Some people, I think, from the story, were just standing in front of the shop and the vehicle ran into them.
I hope that in that face the full wrath of
I hope so too. I hope so too.
So it's a sad one.
Very sad.
Let me move on that note to I'm still on the nation this morning. Lagos stops petrol distribution in June and Gawa came last. So details of Lagos State led others in personal motor spirit truck out in June 2025 with 205,664,228 liters, followed by the state. Gawa State recorded the list with 9,439,878 liters in the months under review. These figures are contained in a document titled Reports on the Supply and Distribution of Petroleum Products in June 2025, which was addressed to the chairman of the Federal Revenue Reconciliation Committee on July 10th.
So are they talking about petrol consumption?
No, they are petrol distribution.
Okay.
So why won't Lagos come this petrol distribution?
I'm afraid there are several questions to that, because if we look at Lagos, considering the number of vehicles, considering the number of users, I want to believe that there are several.
Even the number of investors in Lagos, there are the Dangote refinery is now.
It's also in Lagos.
Full swing operation, and they even just acquired like 4,000 CNG trucks.
Can you hear that?
This week, and you know that this kind of thing definitely, this kind of petroleum distribution, Lagos is definitely come first in it, and even I'm happy that we are even going in the way of cleaner energy with CNG.
CNG,
You understand?
yes.
Because, but is it not is it not I don't know, is it CNG powered for to distribute petrol?
I don't want to react to that because definitely we're sending a disconnected
Honestly,
message. We need to get that right. We need to get that
Yeah.
right, and I hope we'll get there.
So let's move on.
Yes, I'll be moving with Tribune newspaper, Nigerian Tribune. That is where I am now. And the headline here is about Lagos. It says Lagos government announces 2-day traffic diversion for drainage repairs. Lagos State government has released a plan for traffic diversion around Osborne Road in Ikoyi Etiosa local government for 2 days, specifically Friday, August 15th to Sunday, August 17th. The Commissioner for Transportation, Mr. Olusegun, said this in a statement on Tuesday in Lagos. He said the plan for traffic diversion became necessary to minimize disruption that will occur from connecting the trains along Odugbala Crescent to the trains along the median on Osborne Road. I want to believe people on the island are listening. 2 days for traffic diversion, and it is expected that we are there strictly. This notice is coming at least, even if it is late, it's coming ahead of the diversion, because you will see a situation whereby they are doing road maintenance and people were not informed, and that will lead to a serious traffic on the street of Lagos. But
in my opinion, you know, this kind of thing, is it the right time to do it?
is it because of the weather?
The heavy downpour that happens every other day. You understand? So I'm just.
But for some days now, we've not experienced rain. They are, however, expected to know better.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure they will have consulted some weather forecast.
Definitely.
Before they in I'm still on the nation.
Okay.
First Lady seeks continued investment in Nigeria. First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Odeyemi has called for sustained investment in the nation's youth. She described the nation's youth population as essential to building a more connected, just a sustainable world. In a message to mark this year's International Youth Day, celebrated on August 12th, under the theme Youth Advancing Multilateral Cooperation through Technology and Partnership, with world stakeholders to amplify young people's voices and support their initiatives. So, but who is she addressing?
I can't tell, but the fact remains that she's part of the government. As a matter of fact, in all fairness, the present government has tried as much as possible to give youths and in governance. It has also been sent as message to the state governors that they should accommodate the youth. If you look at
even just yesterday, the president has appointed a youth, Idris Olanireti,
so
as the head of Nigerian Communications Commission.
Olanireti, which Olanireti? I know. The surname. You see, it is a good thing that we are accommodating the youth. We are giving them room to operate. And that will seriously help the government in turn. But nevertheless, when we are doing this, I recall that the member Lagos State House of Assembly representing this constituency was once on these at this station on a particular program where he said the president wants a situation whereby the sons of nobody will become somebody. So what I'm trying to say here is that we should stop trying to recycle the same names, either directly or indirectly. When I say indirectly, okay, we know the former Speaker of Lagos State, the former Senator, and the former Minister of was it Health, Senator Dr. Olanireti. I'm only saying, yeah, I know. That was why I asked which Olanireti. Is it with a string attached?
I'm not sure it.
Okay, if it is not with a string attached, then applause to the president. That is what we're talking about. Sincerely, the president is doing well when it comes to youth involvement in governance, in politics. He has given them roles, which is a good one, and I give kudos to him. So I think
even the governor of Lagos State.
Yes,
if you check this,
Olu is doing wonderfully well. If you that area, I give it to them. So I have here still on the Nation. Sorry, Nigerian Tribune, and this is very funny. Ibom here, that's the story of the Emerson lady, and Ibom here always wear supportive bras. Kate Henshaw advises women. Always wear supportive bras. Kate Henshaw advises women. This may sound humorous, but it's a fact. Veteran Nollywood actress Kate Henshaw has advised women to wear well-fitted and supportive bras to maintain composure in public, especially during unexpected situations. This comes after a viral video showed Miss Comfort Emerson assaulting an Ibom ES staff member on Uyo Lagos flight, resulting in her clothing being disorganized and exposing her breast. You know one good thing about this story. Yeah. I love the choice of words of this writer, and I give it to the writer. That is Israel Arogbonlo. Yes. This is wisdom. He crafted this message very well. Look at the second paragraph. It says, this comes after a viral video showed Miss Comfort Emerson assaulting an Ibom ES staff member. That was one thing Nigerians look away from. Yes. At that point, she was also assaulting them. Yes, definitely. And that is the truth. Resulting in her clothing being disorganized. That was what really happened. The only error was that the video was released and it went viral. That should have been avoided. And as a result of her clothes being disorganized, her private parts, our boobs were exposed. The video should have been withheld. But people also fail to admonish our ladies. I see no reason why they will tell you now business they are doing no bra day. They can go on the street of wherever without wearing
no bra day is actually different. You know why? Because no bra day is a day
globally recognized day
for people.
But now
to raise awareness for breast cancer.
But now there is no restriction. They now go
about made every day there are no bra day.
Yes, there is a particular skit maker that will go on the street and say, I'll give you this money if you wear pants. That kind of ridicule. It has gone bad to that extent. How could you leave your house? You went to board. You're not just moving on within the confine of your street from a particular state to another. To Lagos. Without dressing properly. Where's that sense of modesty?
I will not even support that.
So what Kate Henshaw is saying
I would also address the issue of the air hostess that the first thing she can think about while fighting with the person is to cheer up the person, because I'm very sure that the person is aware that the person is not Emerson not putting on the back.
Thank God she also happened to be a lady. It was a lady.
Lady. If it's a lady man, it will be a different ball game. Exactly. And this is also an advice to guys to you don't know the kind of fight you get into tomorrow. So when you are leaving the house, also get better.
That's a good one. Also going to the guys from there.
So from Nairametrics, Lagos to roll out digital house numbering system in Kenya next week. So the details of the Lagos State government will begin pilot phase of its digital house numbering system known as the Identifier Project in Kenya next week. The initiative will assign a unique digital identity to every property in Lagos, embedded QR codes and local government specific color codes to aid navigation, security service, delivery, and land documentation. This disclosure was contained in a statement issued on Tuesday by the special advisor to the governor. So, if you tell me that Lagos will go into this
I hope so, because we don't even have proper data collation.
I think that's where they want to start with Kenya.
Yes.
Because if you
at least to test run.
If you start this kind of thing from Akpombo, maybe all those
even Yabags, the Meta
might not be able to capture, and I'm sure when they are saying in Kenya, they are even talking about a particular setting. Not
definitely. I want to assume so.
But it's a notable project.
Yes, at least let's get started first and see if it is visible. Yeah. Though there's nothing that is not achievable, we only need to mean it. And I'll be taking my last paper here as we are running out of time. So I'll make this my last newspaper review this morning. And the headline says Kebbi ADC suspends party chairman, 2 others. Kebbi ADC suspends party chairman, 2 others. And if you ask me, this is coming too early. ADC that just permitted in less than a month or a month. Maybe I should put it that way. As crisis of party ownership rocks the African Democratic Party ADC at the national level, the Kebbi State chapter of the party has suspended its chairman, Engineer Sufianu Bala, his deputy, Alhaji Junaid Mohammed, and secretary, Awu Mohammed, indefinitely. The suspension of this leadership was announced during a press conference with journalists Tuesday in Benin Kebbi, the capital of Kebbi State, where the publicity secretary of the party in the state, Jamilu Mohammed YJ, openly pronounced the indefinite suspension of their leadership. It is happening at the top. It is also I think the power tussle, the divided interest is just too high.
You know what? When you have too many
political gladiators,
thank you very much. It's just like what happened to Real Madrid during the Galactico period. They had so many stars and they were able to achieve.
And they were even confounded. They don't know how to.
I even thought former governor of the state, Odeyemi, was trying to converse people for maybe. I didn't even know that he also wants to run for.
I'm afraid. He wants to run. Atiku wants to run. Peter Obi wants to run. Among many others.
Even though Peter Obi has not officially joined
the ADC.
He's still
one leg here, one leg there.
Yeah, he's trying to
be safe.
Safe, yeah, trying to play safe. That's the word. So my own last listing on newspaper review this morning. Soludo, no apology backing Tinubu's second term. Soludo, no apology. This is from this day. Soludo, no apology backing Tinubu's second term. Governor Soludo of Anambra State yesterday attributed the support to the second term bid of President Bola Tinubu in 2027 to the economic reforms his administration has initiated and implemented since May 29, 2019. Soludo made this known while speaking with newsmen shortly after a closed meeting with the president and the state house. Now, if we are talking about the economic reforms being the reason why we want to support the president, then I also think he's saying the truth. You understand? But it has not happened before in this country that somebody from another party, and it's not only in NAFDA, even PDP governors. Is President Tinubu doing something that we don't know about? That everybody from different parties is now saying, okay, Tinubu is the right person for this job.
I want to believe time will tell. Yes, the economy is hard, but I believe we're going through a process. And when we are paying the price, it may not be convenient, but when we get the result, we'll all be smiling for it.
But that's what we are saying.
Let's hope so. We have, just like I said earlier, a new sheriff in town, and they still have about less than 2 years to round off this administration. Let's see if he has the magic wand and see if we're going to get results. That will determine. But for Soludo to have spoken, Soludo is also an economist. I want to believe that he understands what he's saying and he's not under any influence. On the political perspective, is ABGA having any presidential aspirant? No, they don't have a candidate.
They don't have yet.
If they pronounce one tomorrow, How many states do they have? So Soludo is also a smart man. And he's also seeking a second time ticket.
So, the question I want to ask now is that will his endorsement of President Olanireti not affect his own voters back in another?
Let's look at it. It happened in Rivers. The Minister of FCT, ESM Wike, when he featured Fubara like a movie, and they were both, let me use they are both in PDP. They supported President Tinubu, who is in APC. Did they not win the state? Or your state? Rotimi Makinde also supported. Sheyi Makinde, pardon me, also supported. They did not win it. So that is politics at its highest level. And on the part of President Tinubu, he is a strategist. And I am not surprised that people are routing for him.
Honestly, I'm surprised that even a governor like Soludo
from the east,
and even his brother is one of his predecessors, former governor is also
and it's from the same state.
Yeah, from the same state. So I'm surprised that the endorsement of President can come this early.
It's all right. That is it on the newspaper review this morning on Ifako Radio. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on X, WhatsApp channel, and YouTube, Ifako Radio, and on Instagram, Ifako_radio. You can also reach us on WhatsApp on 09122227433, 09122227433. We hope to be here same time, same station, Ifako Radio, from here to the world tomorrow by the special grace of God. And I remain yours truly, Olanireti.